Greetings, Grand Rising, everyone. Okay, tell me to rotate this way. Okay. Hi, everyone. It's Tia. It's been a long time since I've done any kind of live videos, but I just felt really inspired, especially coming back from my recent Portland trip. For those who got a little treat from me, I hope you enjoyed the donuts. Let's see. Okay, so I'm trying to figure all these button things out. Anyways, I wanted to get in here and talk a little bit more about what are your shadows and how to integrate them and how to become more of a wholesome person by choosing to love more yourself, including your dark side, so that you can integrate to become a more wholesome being. Hi, whoever's watching. I can't see from far. Hello. So I'm gonna do some tarot, and also, hi Tony. Hi, sure. Hello. Hi. So I just came back from Portland, and I just had a great time. I just felt so inspired to start doing more content, especially after reading this book called Existential Kink. So as some of you may know, I am a life coach, love coach, and transformational coach, and sex coach, of course. And what I believe more than anything else is that when we learn to love ourselves and make love with ourselves, we become so much more understanding and loving towards other people, Mother Nature, and especially to the whole human collective. Hi, Sean. Greetings. So, sorry, I've been doing a lot of channeling and chatting and talking this whole weekend and eating, so my mouth is a little dry. By the way, stay hydrated, guys. Hi, sis. What's up, Cassandra? By the way, Cassandra is my original OG life coach. I started working with her about 3 years ago, and one of the things she mentioned was to write down some of my goals. And at that time, the whole decriminalized nature movement was even in my scope, and what I wanted more than anything was to use plant medicine and other natural spiritual and divinational tools, so that way we can come together more wholesome, more vulnerable with each other, and especially with our intimate partner. And like I said, once we learn how to make love of ourselves, we are just so much more loving as human beings. As a matter of fact, speaking of making love, I just came back from a 3-hour self-love masturbation session with myself. I know TMI, but that's kind of who I am, and I'm no longer afraid to stand up for myself and what I believe in, which is that in order to be more wholesome, we have to just really surrender and allow ourselves to be loved. And it's funny to say that, like, who doesn't want love? But as a matter of fact, when I was at the beginning of my journey, anytime when anyone even mentions the word love, I get so triggered, because a part of me didn't believe I deserved love, and a part of me just felt so bitter against anyone who is living their life to a fulfilled nature. And that was part of my shadow aspect that I didn't even know about. Was I wanted to be loved more than I knew I wanted to at that moment. And anyone who lived the life that I wanted, I would have this hate and resentment and jealousy towards them. And once I had done my healing, I want more than anything else for other people to experience what I've been able to experience for the last few years, which is tremendous healing, a lot of love, a lot of vulnerability. And yes, I'm so glad you remembered, Cassandra. And me and Niti were just actually talking about you. I just saw her this weekend in Portland. We had a great time eating our way through the town. Hello everyone, welcome in. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of everyone here. Like, it is such a hard choice to even love ourselves and to admit that we want to be loved. Going forward, I've been really using divinational tools such as tarot to elevate myself and progress towards my healing. And something I want to do more than ever is to put myself out there and go beyond my comfort zone. And one of the things I wanted to do was to create more YouTube content. And something that was stopping me was, oh, I don't know how to edit. How do I look? I just feel not comfortable in my own skin. Hi, Rebecca. Hello. Hi, Cynthia. What's up, girl? Oh, by the way, it's my sister. I hope you got that donut I got you, girl. Eat up. So anyways, thank you for all the love, guys. I feel so, I'm blushing. So if I start to stammer and go blah, 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 I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry at the same time. Which, by the way, my speech has gotten a lot better ever since I've joined Toastmasters about 3 years ago. For anyone who has ever heard or not heard of Toastmasters, it's basically a public speaking club that helps you become more proficient and confident in your public speaking skills, and also your listening skills and your evaluation skills. I would highly recommend the Lightworkers Toastmasters if anyone is interested in joining a club. There's clubs in every state and every continent, and going from anything from spirituality to science to business. So definitely find some club that resonate with you and join, because I promise you will not regret it. It helped me tremendously. I mean, it's hard to believe it now, but I was the type of person that was very mean, and I could not finish a sentence without saying a cuss word. People would literally walk, well, now that I was told from an acquaintance when I was working at my dental job that he would purposely walk the other way in the hallway when I would approach that hallway, because he was so scared of running into me. I didn't know I had that kind of energy to me, but I guess I did. And for me to change and grow to who I become now, it took a lot of healing, a lot of being real with myself, a lot of vulnerability, and a lot of great friends like Cassandra and like my friend Niti and all my friends that I've recently met to shift me out of my negative mindset and my limiting belief. And I still have them, but it's gotten a lot better. One of the things I really admire so much about people, especially my life coaches like Cassandra, and also my other life coach, Mina Efron, she's a multi-millionaire who's gone through a lot. And something that kind of helps me is we always see people at their end result, the mansion, the nice cars, the good health, but we rarely see them on their beginning journey. And so what I want to do now is to just put myself out there and bare my whole heart and soul, so that way you can see my journey from the beginning. And many of you guys have already heard my passion and my deepest desire is just to bring people close together in the deepest, most vulnerable, most rawest form of human nature. The uglier, the better. The weirder, the better. Hi, Mean. Thank you for helping me move the other time. I hope you love the food I fed you with. And also, I love feeding people and I love cooking. So, like, I know my potluck is due, guys. It's happening soon. I just had to do a lot of healing and self-loving. But anyways, so for anyone who has the imposter syndrome like I have or am at the moment, and is feeling stuck, feeling lost, feeling lonely, feeling stagnant, I'm doing this tarot reading for you, for me, for us, as to see what Spirit has for us to see, push us forward to become better version of ourselves. Hi guys, hello. Gus is another soul brother of mine. You guys are all my soul tribe. Honestly, I really couldn't have been here without you guys. You guys make me blush. I just love you guys. I can't love you guys enough. I just feel like I'm oozing out of love sometimes. I just want to squeeze you guys. Love you too, Cassandra. Oof. Okay, so I'm pulling from 4 decks. My favorite of all time is the Wisdom of the Oracle. This is my very first deck that I've got in 2018. At that point in my life, I was going through a very hard karmic relationship where essentially he mirrored parts of me and my subconscious that I was repressing. And something told me to buy this oracle deck, and the first thing that got my attention was, when you take one step towards spirit, spirit will take 10 steps towards you. So ever since then, I've been inching back and forth towards the spirit world and to my higher self, and I've fallen so many times, and I've cried more than I am willing to admit. And through it all, I have cleansed and purified so much of myself and released a lot of the judgment I had, not only for myself but other people. A lot of times people fear judgment. It's because they judge other people. And when you release that judgment towards yourself and embracing all your weirdness, all the things that you think other people would look down upon you or think you're weird for, once you embrace that part of you, I just felt like a weight has lifted over my shoulder, and I don't care if this person is walking around butt naked, screaming on top of their lungs. I am so fascinated by them, and I don't care if the girls are wearing revealing things. I just am so enamored by the woman's body. I have no more sense of jealousy towards other women. Coming from a woman who coming from a girl who is so borderline psychotic that won't even let her boyfriend breathe next to another girl. And I don't even care they grew up together. I wouldn't let him breathe next to another girl, let alone hug another girl. And that's how crazy I was. So I'm admitting to it. I'm releasing that old pattern that is no longer me. I'm shifting out of that paradigm. And if that's you currently, I want to say that there's hope, girls and guys, that we can go overcome all our insecurities and our jealousness, so that we can really allow ourselves to be loved and love others on a deeper level. So again, this is kind of a more intuitive reading for anyone who's feeling stuck or feeling like they're not good enough or not worthy enough to pursue their dreams and passion. This is for you, this is for me, this is for us. So if this resonates with you, please do share this video and like my YouTube page that I've started a few years ago, making vegan chicken noodle soup in my unicorn onesie, and not making a new video ever since then because I was so stuck in I gotta be perfect. Hi Angelica, I miss you so much, honey. I hope you and your brother are doing good, and hope your family's doing good. Do come over and hang out with me when you get a chance. Hi JJ, I'm glad you're watching. Boy, let's get ratchet. By the way, JJ is my ratchet soul brother from another mother. Alright, so here we go. Dear God, dear universe, dear divine source, Gali Kuan Yin, and all my guardian angels and the guardian angels and the higher selves of everyone who's watching, please guide us to our highest evolution, our elevation, and our ascension towards the greatest version of ourselves, one who is so open to receiving and giving divine and infinite love. Ooh, I'm getting emotional just speaking about this, and also to help us expand our container to pour more in the good, the juicy, the sexy, the sensual, the exotic, and the erotic nature of our human experience, and connect it to our soul purpose and our spiritual bodies. Thank you so much for protecting us and guiding us to not only mine but our own highest good and the good of the collective. Okay, so I'm gonna do daddy duties, huh? After you, girl. I helped my mom raise my two younger siblings. I feel like I have mommy and daddy duties too, and I had mommy and daddy issues, and I still do, and I'm healing and shifting through that. All right, I'm being honest, I'm being real. I have mommy and daddy issues, and that is a thing of the past. Anyways, I'm gonna start shuffling. Please guide, please show me what is for our highest good right now, for the prosperity and moving towards loving ourselves more. All right, someone give me a number. Someone give me a number. Darren, Angelica, give me a number. Any number. From 1 to 20. All right, guys, give me a number 4. Okay, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the first card we have is Knights of Cups. So the Knights of Cups, ooh, speaking about emotions, so I'm going to do 3 cards draw ever since from that point of 4, Knight of Cups. Second card is 3 of Hearts. Third card is the Fool. So let's give it a breakdown. When I pull these cards, I don't necessarily pull them at the way they come out. I pull them out and then I order them in ways that my intuition feels seeks right. So the first card in this order would be three of Hearts. So as you look at this card, what do you feel? So intuitively, it's basically, most of us are going through a lot of heartaches right now, especially with the pandemic, especially with anyone going through relationship heartaches right now, losing family members through natural and unnatural disasters. And I guess this also represents me because I recently gone through a very hard breakup 8 months ago, who not only showed me love that I didn't even have never felt in my entire life, but also hurt me to the point where I can't not love myself. The second card in this order would be the Fool. So the Fool represents, when you think of the Fool, you think of someone who's childlike, who's childish, and is very clumsy, fun, adventurous, willing to do anything and try anything. And that's kind of like what we're going through in this journey, is that most of us decided to say yes to ourselves and start on our journey to become more expansive, more loving, more grand, and more of who we know who we are to become. So because of the heartaches, swords piercing through our hearts, we started on our journey, eventually becoming more fully embodied as a Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups represents someone who has gone through more trials and tribulations, definitely more than the Fool, and Cups represents our emotions. So most of us have gotten better at controlling our emotions, or has been opening ourselves much more on a deeper level, so that way more love can be poured into us and more love can be poured out. Knight of Cups is someone who's not yet quite mastered the alchemy of our emotions and what we are fully capable of, but we are definitely much more better off than where we started on our journey, which was being stagnant in our heartaches. All right, so that's kind of their journey right now, is having more emotional alchemy. Second deck I'm going to pull out from is from the Archangel Power Tarot cards. And this is something that our angels and guides want to tell us. The second number I saw was 9 from, let's see, I think it was 10 from Angelica. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle. Either the card's going to pop out and I'm going to start from there, or I'm going to go. Yes, I love this deck. I love this deck so much. I think you were the one that did this for me originally, Cassandra. So thank you so much, girl. Hope you're proud. Okay, so, okay, Queen of Gabriel. So from this point, I'm going to pull 2 more cards from this point. Okay. Next one is Queen of Gabriel. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. Hello? Is this not what I've been saying this whole 10 minutes I've been on live, however long? This is what I mean when you take one step towards spirit and spirit takes 1 step towards you. Some of these cards reading, I can't help but get goosebumps when I do this, because it's like not only do the essence of our soul and higher self gets mirrored into the reading, but some higher divine intervention. Obviously, Queen of Gabriel wanted us to say, you can do anything right now, like right now. Like right now, you can do anything right now. So stop playing small and do the damn thing. Hey Samantha, hello, greetings. I'm a card noob, but yeah, Darren, come on over. By the way, I'm starting to do tarot and card readings in person and also virtually. So please feel free to reach out to me. I'm doing it by donation because I feel like this information has to get out sooner the better. And this is the beginning of my stages, so you guys are gonna get me relatively cheap or expensive, however you guys choose, whatever is the energetic exchange for you, what you feel like our time was worth. Okay. Oh girl, I feel you. Didn't I just say that? This is right now. We gotta do this right now. Okay. The second card was Ace of Raphael. A positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. Okay, so I feel like this is very on par with the first card I pulled from the Rider's Waite deck. Anyone who is going through emotional turmoil and thinking that last person was like the only one that's ever gonna love them and that they can ever love, please, that is a limiting belief. As a matter of fact, the fact that we're living in this planet that's circulating in a cosmos, anything is possible. So anything is freaking possible. So basically, if anything is possible, then everything could be a limiting belief. So by the way, being a millionaire could be a limited belief. A billionaire could be a limited belief when we're living in a floating globe that's floating in the cosmos. So anything and everything is possible. So you moping over that last person, thinking they're not gonna love you or you're not gonna find other love, that's a limiting belief, sis, brothers. Like, you can find definitely a better love and better community, because Ace of Raphael says a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. And again, what I've been saying, taking one step towards spirit and spirit taking 10 steps towards you. All these words that I've been saying, yapping out my mouth for the last 10 minutes, the cards have been reflecting that. So we're not alone, guys. Third card of this, Knight of Ariel, trustworthy, understanding, and devoted. Funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So in this, essentially, spirits watching over us, your higher selves, our ancestors, anyone who has loved ones recently passed over, transitioned over to the Rainbow Bridge. My dog of 13 years, his name is Tiny. He passed away in November. And I knew it was coming, but and I know I was not as kind to him as I would. But I also realized when love is unconditional, our pets have so much unconditional love for us. He actually waited for me to come home from work and allowed me to assist him to cross over to the Rainbow Bridge before he crossed over. And because of his unconditional love, I've never been the same. I've honestly never been the same, because I just can't explain it. I just don't want to get too emotional, because it's not just about me today. It's about everyone here watching and whoever's going to watch in the future. That we're loved so much, so deeply by people we don't even know. Like, sometimes I sit and think about myself, like how much I love humanity, and how much, once I have the resources that I want to achieve and gather, how much I just want to give to people, and not only give, but also teach them how to obtain it themselves. Like, that's, yeah, sorry, getting emotional, but that's part of who I am. I'm just an emotional person. So let's see who said the second number. Darren says number 9. Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle the third deck, which is my favorite deck, the Wisdom of the Oracle, until anything pops out, or until I feel like I should. Oh, okay, never mind. Spirit got 3 cards right away. Okay. So with Oracle and Tarot, the difference between Oracle and Tarot is Tarot uses more your intuition to read the card. And Oracle, you can actually have passages that you can reference to and look at. In addition to looking at the cards and intuitively reading it. So the first thing is between worlds. So again, this whole merging of like spirit world and the human world coming together, just like how science, spirituality, and medicine is coming together to help humanity heal and rise like never before. All this woo-woo stuff is now scientifically proven on so many levels. And if you haven't known, now you know. The second card is the fates. What is your fate, and do you believe that you can create your own destiny? I believe that we are all co-creators, and what I do affect you, and what you do definitely affect me. Especially after I learned about the 100 monkey experiment. So the 100 monkey experiment goes like this. I believe there was one monkey that just learned how to peel a banana through, I think, looking at humans. And then once the 100th monkey on from his clan, her clan, learned how to peel a banana, it was that skill was added to the collective consciousness. So then suddenly monkeys from all over the other places and other clans learned how to peel bananas. So that's what I mean by the 100 monkey. So when we decide that we are able to take our power back and manifest and love ourselves, we add that to the collective experience. So that is why so many people are talking about the law of attraction now more than ever. Although the law of attraction and the Hermetic principles and every single esoteric knowledge has been here since the beginning of humankind, more and more people are realizing their power and taking it to their hands. And so it's adding to the collective pool of consciousness. And so now more and more people not only believing it, but are using it and from their experience adding to the collective. And ultimately, there's no place like home. So for those of us who feel like we don't belong here on earth, or we feel like no one gets us, I know more than anything how that feels. As a matter of fact, I was doing a 7-day water fast, and on the 4th day, I was doing some rolling and stretching, and suddenly I had this idea, like, you know, although my parents, my birth parents on this plane doesn't understand me and don't really get me, and not a lot of people do, but my higher parents and my family from other world is looking down, and they're very proud of me. And the moment I had that channel intention, I just started crying. Like, where did it come from? But ultimately, home is where you make and create it. And for me, if anyone has attended my potluck, I love sharing my home and my space with people, because there's just nothing better than coming together, eating and sharing, and just dancing and singing together. There is just nothing better, especially when every single person has different thoughts as you, but somehow when we are able to dissolve our illusion and look beyond the veil, we see that we are actually so much more united and alike than our differences. So in a sense, with the oracle, I can read more of a passage. So when it comes to number 3, between worlds, what Spirit wants to say for us in regards of our prosperity and moving forward to becoming more abundant and wholesome. In your work, sometimes you try things you have worked for others, hoping that you too will be successful. When this symbol appears, it reminds you that sometimes the path to your prosperity is a gamble. Win or lose, you can learn much from what comes from your wager. It is a good time to bet on your skills and talents in new and different arenas. Remain curious, and with the right combination of timing and luck, you'll stumble upon something golden that will be unlike anything you've known before. Again, it's just having faith. Faith is believing in the unseen. Hi, Fung. How you doing, girl? The second card that came up was 17 Fates. So I'm going through reading my oracle. I was just doing tarot, and now I'm reading the oracle passages. And if anyone, again, is interested, I'm always accepting new connections. So again, reading from the prosperity passage. The Fates. Your experience concerning prosperity and abundance are beyond your personal control right now. You are being invited to accept what is unreservingly. This could be a temporary situation, seemingly thrust upon you by outside forces, but there's an underlying purpose you can't see that has been determined by the fates. It could be a situation you are unprepared for, and you may not understand how it will benefit you in the moment. Do not fight the situation, write it out and see where it leads. Surrender to it, and the serenity you need will make good choices from here on out will be given to you. You indeed flourish. So again, this card also hits home for me so much because I work at a dental office for 12 years, and a part of me was just like, why am I here? Why am I still here? I like what I do. It gives me 3-day weekends, but why am I still here? I feel like I should have moved on. And as a matter of fact, I met someone there that recently, like 2 years ago, that changed the course of my life. And it was then that I realized that the reason why I was fated to stay in that working environment was so that I can meet this person who then catapulted me to my greatest transformation. And the fact that I'm here right now is to prove to you that, like, I have changed tremendously from the woman I was. As a matter of fact, 10 years ago, like 8 to 10 years ago, if you were to even take a picture of me and I didn't look cute, or I look cute and just the fact that I just felt so insecure, me and my best friend almost got in a fight because she took a picture and she posted and it was like a group picture, but I just didn't look cute. And I was so like uncomfortable with who I am that I just had an argument with her because she posted a picture. But now I don't care if I had a double chin. I don't care if I'm stuttering and like being stupid and drop things. I love myself too much to give a fuck at this moment or ever. So what all these cards mean is essentially use the heartache and the heartbreak that has occurred in any area of your life to propel you all the way here where you can create home in a safe place wherever you are. And no matter what anyone says or do, you are so grounded in yourself and your faith in the unseen or a higher power, your ancestors, or your higher self, that you will have the strong foundation like a home. You cannot build a home on an unstable foundation. So when we choose to create and start our journey, just like the Fool, hi Alan, meow, we ultimately will eventually create home wherever we go. And not only for us, but for others who resonates with our energy. Again, like I said, I just feel like Fung's been in my, hi Fung, Fung's been my potlucks. You know, girl, like I throw it down. People come together and we eat, we dance. And I don't care if you're purple, blue, white, green. Like, I love you all regardless. And at that moment, we all are just vibing so on a higher frequency that no matter how much hate, how much pain that we're going through, at that present moment, we created a home and a safe place for everyone. So how can we use what we experience to not only help heal ourselves and elevate ourselves, but to use that to benefit other people in the future? I have overcome domestic violence, poverty mindset, and poverty. I've overcome abuse, cheating, and almost everything under the sun, sexual abuse. And I'm very vocal about my experience because it was people who went before me and shared their experience that helped me heal. So if I could help one person by sharing myself and being as vulnerable and real as I can, then my reincarnation here on this plane of earth has been greatly fulfilled and satisfied. So overall, I want to thank everyone who's been watching me since beginning. Like Sean, hi Sean. I appreciate you so much, and I just came back from my trip and I would love to catch up with you soon. To trust in yourself and trust that whatever it is that you ever wanted in life is on the other side of all your limited belief and the judgment you have on yourself. Because if Jesus, Muhammad, and Buddha is judged, and they're some of the most divine sages of our like evolutionary understanding, if they were judged and hated for, we would be too. Even if we'd done the greatest thing, they've done the greatest freaking thing for humanity to bring the spiritual knowledge and love to humanity, and they were hated. So what? People are gonna do and hate and judge us forever for whatever we do. But when you're around me, I have a saying that goes, if you feel like you can't be yourself around me and you feel like you aren't safe, then I failed you as a friend. And as a matter of fact, I failed a lot of people being their friends and their lovers many years of my life. But ever since my spiritual awakening, I can't be that person anymore. There is so much shift that has happened that even if you give me $1 billion to be abusive to someone unconsensually, I mean, if it's consent, I'm all about consent. You know, if you want me to go through BDSM and like whip you for a price, I would, and through consent, I would. But the old me was very manipulative and just energetically draining, to now being someone who can't even like think of hurting someone that way, or I just can't. It's just no longer in me. Hi Brent, greetings. And that's how far my journey has come, and I just cannot wait to see your journey and what we can co-create together. Like there's a reason why everything has been happening so abruptly the last 2 years. It is really to shake us up, to allow us to fully love and be served, and also become the sacred servant that most of us desperately want and feel so inclined to do. And for those who is not in alignment with us, it's okay to love them. That's the beautiful thing. It's like the reason why the world is such a beautiful place is because of all the differences, and not only in looks but in thoughts and philosophy. We're just so different. That just makes it so beautiful. I love it when someone brings me new experiences or critique me, so that way I can be a better human being. I mean, when you think about it, when you're seeing someone dancing, you're seeing them better than that they can see themselves. Just as much as like when we are living our life, we don't see how we are in totality. But we just gotta trust that as long as we love ourselves and are comfortable in our own skin, that's an inspiration for someone else to be divinely themselves. And I don't care if you like to dip your broccoli in ketchup and mustard. I love you. I don't care if you dress up weird. I freaking love, like, the weirder the better. Like I said, just came back from Portland. There's something I love about Portland is that they're weird and they freaking own it. And every single person I met, they're just incredible. They're just incredible. So step out of your comfort zone. Be around people who not only challenges you, but are so themselves that it's inspiring. When I see people laugh at their jokes, which I do, that inspired me to just be ridiculously silly within myself. And when you can laugh at yourself, there's nothing anyone else can do or say that can waver that frequency of yours. You're just much higher level. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this reading. There's definitely going to be more of this in the future. Please do like and subscribe and share this video, and also to check out my YouTube channel, because until I get 1,000 subscribers, I can't live on YouTube. So with your help, I would love to thank you for the hearts, meow. I'd love to get it out, get my message out there and my energy out there, and just like take it. Like my energy, take it, and like reciprocate. I want reciprocate. I love to pour when my cup is overfilling. That is what the divine feminine is all about. When we are being poured in and our cup is overfilled, we just give so much. I am able to just like the libido is like fire. Okay, like I said, I've been like masturbating for 3 hours. So anyways, I love you guys so much. Yes, reach out to me, my friend. I got you. Anyone else who's interested in reading, please reach out to me. I love you guys so much. Please do share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and like, let's play, guys. Let's play. Let's have fun. Let's love ourselves. Let's be kind to Mother Nature. Let's be kind to each other, and let's embrace our friends who are weird. Like, thank you guys for loving me and all my weirdness. I don't know what I would do without you guys. Like, every single person has contributed so much to my love and evolution, and my cup is overfilled by spirit and by my close friends, that please just like take my energy at this moment. I'm overfilled. Thank you so much, and I receive all your love and your vibrations thank you. Like from the bottom of my heart, I feel so expanded. This is my very first live video, especially doing tarot. And I'm not an expert at tarot, but this is why I want to share my journey from the beginning. So that way, if anyone out there, whether you're knitting for the first time, whether you're cooking for the first time, please just do it and just don't hold back. As a matter of fact, the clumsier you are, I've been told, the better people like it, because people like that realness and rawness in you. In the world of superficialness and being perfectionist, and nothing wrong with being perfectionist either, because I do have that archetype of mine, but 90%, 80 to 9% of me is the goofy, is the clumsiness, and I totally embrace myself at this point. And I hope that you will embrace yourself as much as I just want to embrace you. So please love yourself, stay hydrated, as a matter of fact, and reach out to me if you have any questions, concern, or just want to talk. And maybe we're gonna have a potluck going soon in about a month or so. Okay, love you so much.